Hi and welcome. I'm Mike Fatasic. In today's short video, I'm going to talk about how to implement step number 2 in accelerating success with your health and weight loss goals. If you haven't seen the two previous videos, I encourage you to do that. The first one gives a great overview of the 5 total steps for accelerating success with your health and weight loss goals, and then the one after that talks about how to implement step number 1. In today's video, I want to focus on how to implement step number 2, which is to focus on what is in your control. Now, if you have ever tried to improve your health or to lose weight just to be frustrated by the process, more than likely what's happening is that you're focusing on something that is entirely out of your control. So, to give you some clarity on what's in your control and what isn't, I want you to make 3 separate lists. The first list is what is out of your control in relation to your health goal. And there are 3 things that usually fall into this category. 1 is other people, 2 is outside circumstances and events, and 3, this will surprise you, is your health goal. Now, why is your health goal out of your control? Because when we make a health goal, it's usually stated in terms of an outcome that we want to experience. And ultimately, outcomes are out of our control. In terms of losing weight, we do not have direct control over our metabolism or our body weight. Those things are directly controlled by the body itself, and in particular by the brain. Just like the brain and the body automatically regulate breathing, heartbeat, body temperature, it does the same thing for metabolism and for body weight. So once you make your weight loss goal, it's important to realize that you can't really control it, to let go of trying to control that, and to instead focus on what you can control to influence the outcome that you want. Now, you can temporarily take control of your body weight by starving yourself or eating cabbage for 10 days. But eventually, when you come back to living a normal life, that body weight is going to come back. That leads to the yo-yo dieting effect. Okay, so make your goal and then forget about it. And then shift your focus onto the things that you can control. And on the things that can influence the outcome that you want. So that brings us to the second list that I want you to make, which is the circle of influence. I want you to write down all the things that you might be able to influence in order to make it likely for the outcome you want to occur. Now, in terms of weight loss, again, this is about influencing your biology. So while we can't control our metabolism or our body weight, we can influence the biological processes that are happening in our body via certain inputs. Things like what we eat, what kind of stress reduction that we use, sleep, and physical activity. Okay, so now once we realize that those type of things can have a positive influence on our biology to help us reach our outcome, then we want to go to the third and final list. And that list is what is in your direct control. So, and those things are all the things that have to do with your thoughts and your behaviors. All right, so, and in particular, I like to focus on daily behaviors. So think about daily behaviors that you can engage in that will give you the positive influence you are looking for on your biology that creates that environment for weight loss to occur. So, and the most powerful thing that you can do as a daily behavior is to focus on what you're eating and what you're not eating. That's going to have the biggest impact. Okay, as far as like what to eat, I mean, you want to focus on whole foods, plentiful vegetables and fruits, getting plenty of protein and healthy fats. But just as important, you want to focus on what not to eat as well. Things that are heavily processed, especially white flour, sugar, and vegetable oils. While nutrient-dense whole foods will influence a positive biology and create the circumstances for weight loss to occur, the opposite will happen If you eat a lot of processed foods, especially white flour and sugar, those will have a negative influence on your biology and create the conditions for weight gain to occur. So, again, so you make your goal, realize that it's out of your control, all right, and then come up with a list of things that you have influence over, and then make a list of things that are in direct control, meaning daily behaviors that you can engage in to get the influence that you want to get towards the outcome that you want to experience. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a like, share it with friends, and until next time, be healthy, be happy, be extraordinary.